It feels like yesterday, when we first rolled into the Northern Territory. Red dirt roads, stretching endlessly ahead, and that buzz of excitement you only get when everything is new. Back then, we had no idea just how much this wild part of Australia would capture our hearts. From hidden waterfalls to Outback tracks that tested both of us and the van. And now, as we look back, we realize just how much those first adventures shaped the way we travel today. So come along, let's rewind the clock and revisit those moments, because this time around, we didn't have the time to explore all of these beautiful places again.
We made it to Kakadu National Park. I can't believe it. Right next to the road.
What a beautiful world, what a beautiful world that I'm living in with you. What a beautiful world, what a beautiful world that I'm living in with you.
Daly Waters. First stop is the pub.
Yeah, let's go get a beer. 11 in the morning.
Woo!
Cheers, cheers guys. Daly water.
Alright, back to the new adventures now, but don't worry, we'll be seeing you again at this pub a little later. We have a bit of a situation here. There's a massive storm outside. What happened, Patrick?
So I must have shifted or something anyway. I felt my leg got wet and I was like, oh, what's that? And we checked and there's water coming out of the ACs. First we thought it was just the condensation coming out of the evaporator unit, but it turns out that the hole that we have that allows the piping and the wiring to go to the outdoor unit outside, probably somewhere there's something that's not quite sealed, so there's water just coming in along, especially along that wiring. Yeah, we've got a big puddle in the bed now, and it's just not gonna stop raining until like
9:30 at
8
least.
or 9, so another 4 hours.
This is where it gets in, and we put this towel, and the water now drips from the towel into this little measuring cup.
Yeah, we haven't had rain in like 5 months, so this has been the first time. What a night.
I actually feel like I'm hungover without getting drunk. Alright, Alright, we got another problem since the storm last night, which is our Starlink's not working anymore. So for some reason the router and the dishy, they don't get connected. Like, could be the cable or maybe the dish itself. So Patrick's on the roof right now trying to figure it out. We just restarted Starlink and now we'll see what happens. That would be really bad because we're gonna do the Savannah way and that's remote and we don't have a sat phone. So hopefully we can figure this out. Alright, so we got some good and some bad news. The good news is we have a spare cable with us and we tested it with the spare cable and it worked. But the bad news are that our cable that was usually in there, it's behind the wall, goes all along here, at the bottom along there, behind the fridge, under the bed. Then back there we have cables running up out of the cable gland box and then along the roof to our dish. So replacing the cable will take a while and will be a lot of work. And we actually wanted to start crossover to Queensland tomorrow, so we'll see. And we actually have more good news because we found the hole where the water got in.
Alright, so quickly show you the little blunder here. It was Yetta's idea, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't mine. I would have never come up with this. So you can see here the insulated hoses right there of our AC end pretty much right there where the connections are. And that insulation runs inside and then it ends inside. And I put a very generous amount of silicone here everywhere around the insulation. So last night when it was raining, it just rained straight into here and it all just ran right into the insulation and all the way into the box. So what I've done now is I've just cut open insulation here and I'll take out this piece here on the front and then put some more silica on where the pipes are and stuff.
But the good thing is our mog is so much cleaner than before. And then we go on a dirt road again, Patrick.
Yeah.
Yay! But before we hit the dirt roads on the Savannah Way, we had to stop at two iconic places.
Alright everyone, we're at Bitter Springs, nice and early.
Yeah, nice and early, that's not true.
Early enough.
There is a whole bus full of kids that just arrived with pool noodles. So we're trying to get ahead of them.
Yeah, so the weather obviously isn't great. It's because the storm last night, everything's still cloudy, there's no sun. So you'll see from the drone footage that it's obviously not its usual crystal clear and blue colors. But I'll make the best of it anyway. And
apparently there are heaps of turtles in there. They're not hiding today. So we took our goggles. Do you see any turtles yet? I saw a baby one swimming.
There's only going to be baby ones in here.
Yeah.
They're not like sea turtles.
traveling to the NT, the Daly Waters Pub is a must. It was built in 1930 and is one of the territory's most famous watering holes. Like Patrick?
So Jele, we're on a mission, eh?
Yeah, but they're probably gonna run away from me.
We'll see.
You're not like my baby sheep.
Jele's gonna go say hello to the little baby goats. And we've got a donkey following me.
Your eyes all night under the covers. Your place, my place, it doesn't matter. No one has to know. Keep it on the low. Round and round we go. Falling for you, feeling your skin, night's getting colder, falling,
Hi Patrick. Where did this barbecue sauce come from?
Here, zoom over here, zoom over this way.
From our truck? Yeah. Incredible. Heading straight to our mark. Just right there. Look at this. I reckon our mark's bigger.
Alright, so we're back in the mall, and because I had a good time at the pub, my taxi driver has overtaken her duties.
Like always.
Good old taxi driver. She does a good job driving at night. Our steadies definitely help.
Oh yeah, they are awesome. It's like daylight driving.
Alright everyone, so in case you have noticed, we've picked up quite a bit of momentum since we got to the NT. The reason being is that most of the stuff in the NT we've seen 3 years ago when we traveled through in our Sprinter. So maybe we'll show you guys the footage of the spots that we went to last time and didn't get to this time. So if you see footage of us younger, more beautiful, and me with less hair, you know that's old footage. Anyway, we are heading towards Queensland, so obviously we're picking up the pace a bit. We're just camping at like roadside stops every single night usually, and just doing a bit of stuff during the day, mostly driving. Yeah, so we are on the Carpentaria Highway now. We've gone down the Stewart Highway all the way to Daly Waters. Went to the pub last night, that was fun. The Carpentaria Highway is actually wonderful. They're just redoing it, redid it. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful compared to the Stewart Highway. Stewart Highway is terrible, like chopped up, just because they have road trains going up and down the Stewart Highway all day, all night. And yeah, I'm guessing the Carpentaria Highway isn't used as much. So we're gonna hit that all the way out to Borroloola, and then we finally let the tires down again. Off to some more dirt.